In other news, puppies and cats
That's it?
allying themselves against their owners. What?
I like the first part of that. Just in other news, puppies. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. What do I want to drink?
I don't know.
The blood of my pixelated enemies.
How sharp. Remember, pixels are
Take some
squares,
sun
and
chips,
squares
I
have sharp
guess.
corners.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait, is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling.
I guess I'll take a
Been here before.
Pepsi.
Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all.
I'd say you should load up my stream, but with your internet, I'm not sure how well that would do.
Someone was dragged away from here.
No, honestly, I can only really talk to you. If I start streaming you, it's gonna be a very, very bad day for me. Damn you, McDonald's! Going fancy ass burgers after I've already ordered stuff. Oh, man.
Goes.
What game do I want to play?
I don't know.
In other news, I've beaten every single campaign on Heroes of Might and Magic 4.
Nice.
That took me a while to do.
You said one of the campaigns is really stupid.
Yeah, I think that was the death one. It's really freaking hard.
What the pirates that you said you were having trouble with?
The pirates were actually. It was difficult due to my own stupidity.
Yeah.
Because in the game of Heroes of Might and Magic, you only really need to do like one or two things. You actually don't need to do a whole lot of other crap.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's perfect fun to have a death ball army.
you don't need to try and get a Death Ball army every time. It's kind of silly. Also, the better thing to do at the start of the Chaos campaign is just like scream for like grab all the troops you can and scream for the nearby Chaos town. And once you take the town, you want to get Medusas as fast as freaking possible. And then you want to grab, I think it's the nightmares, the horses, because they can terror shit. And 9 times out of 10, the local might guys, they'll be making Cyclopses. So the best thing to do is to terror the Cyclops. Right? And since the Cyclops are Terra, don't attack the Cyclops. Just attack anything else. And do your very best to avoid a ton of casualties. You want to get Chaos Magic really quickly because you want to snag. I think it's like you want to snag First Strike and I think it's Cat's Reflexes, where you give an extra attack to something for 3 turns, and you put that on your Medusas because your Medusas, they have unlimited attack, right? They can do their range attack a limited number of times. And then you want to really work hard on leveling your heroes to max level before you continue on. And there's some other things to do. Actually,
I got Heroes 4 and his expansion on GOG.
they have 2 expansions.
Well, I got like the whole pack.
Yeah, it's really nice actually.
Yeah, I got it on GOG for like $3. Maybe even less.
I think my favorite campaign is probably the Life campaign, because I work really hard on maxing out the main hero, and just eventually, once you're done with that campaign, you have like 3 or 4 heroes at like 20, and then he's at 30, and you just walk around taking over every single town. You don't even need an army; you just take your heroes. The hardest at times can be probably the Chaos campaign. I'll be right back.
All right. Going to that boss just yet. Oh.
Soon, but be warned, the truth is, I escaped from there. I had to leave a lot behind. And that is why I woke you. Like you, clever one. I am more than I appear to be. I'm ready for you to see the real me. Show me that you're ready too. Please, save us. Save Krat. I knew it. There is a secret passage. The Stalkers must be getting information from the Alchemists. It might be the only path to their base. Hurry. Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you.
Strange. It feels like a portion of my memory has been cut away from me. It hurts so much. It's not like a real wound, but still. Strange. It hurts so.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir. Do look after him at the House of Vanini.
I always welcome...
You're here. That's a relief.
Time to go fight a boss.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking the quest.
Game ate my input again.
revenge together. Die! Fucking. When we couldn't save our brother, that's when our fate was sealed.
To the hotel.
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Vanini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Is that a good idea?
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law, all puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0, the creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Ah, did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who was behind the frenzy? What or who was behind the frenzy? Geppetto. Law 0, the creator's name is Geppetto. One can't make these things up. It must be true. That was the cause of the frenzy. But why would Geppetto of all people do this? I suppose we'll never find out if we don't save him. I have to admit, it's good to have things in motion again. I was beginning to despair. Now that we know the cause, we can find a solution. And it's all thanks to you, my friend. I always welcome friends.
Strange. It hurts so.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back. Apparently, I must be careful out there.
Someone is missing from the hotel.
Say again?
Someone is missing from the hotel.
What game are you playing?
Lies of P. A Souls-like game in the vein of Bloodborne, but based around the fable of Pinocchio. Story-wise, it's quite interesting. Gameplay-wise, I'm sick of it. Benigni still wants to talk.
We all owe you a huge debt, or we will, if we can stop the frenzy. You may not be aware, I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. I was this close to giving up. But now that you're here, you can take the wavelength decoder. It's proof of your brilliant actions. See what else you can read with it. You might even discover more secrets within the Puppet King's message. You can play it back as much as you like. Just use the Stargazer. Here. I always welcome...
What you doing? Oh god, that was the wrong one. I can hear you clicking, Tom. What are you doing?
I'm playing Heroes of Might and Magic 4.
Yeah.
I'm playing the Chaos campaign again. I started talking. I'm like, I want to play this thing again. It was hard. It was challenging.
Okay, I give up. Just don't kill me. Oh, amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man. They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the Alchemist's Isle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. I'm just a guest here, with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear... The alchemist said they would help me escape from the city. Talk about an offer I couldn't refuse. I can't live in the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying. That's all. Does that suffice? There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see it. Oh, I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to see for yourself. There should be something left at the
we
dock.
crashed.
Uh-oh.
Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it? I am not Alidoro, the Hound. Not the real one, anyway. I used to be Alidoro's partner. I admired him, to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything, except making a profit, that is. But he didn't need to cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued. One thing led to another. I had to kill him. And stealing his identity was the logical next step. My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh. He was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl. And that's my story. Tragic tale. You want to hear more? There should be something left at the dock. If it...
I'll be back, Nate. I have to restart the computer.
Alrighty.
It was a total attack. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the Cat, and Alidoro too. I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their headquarters, shall we?
Do-do-do.
Hey, look! That lever resembles... Yes! It seems we can use it to call a submarine.
The Great Vignini Pistis, the submarine. You're all the way to the launching ceremony of Vignini's company's new submarine, the Pistis. You see the Pistis' dashing dignity, size, its wise man speed. Responsitivity, organ. Benzini engine. Product named after Mr. Vignini. New method that generates a pure electric output by electrically stimulating ergo. Lead acid battery, supplementary power. On top of that, it serves as a mouse on the bottom of the submarine. Such an innovative design. One-time chance to take a peek into the future of Krat, the city of science. Don't miss out. Come join us. Yep, that is a submarine. Oh.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit. What the? Hey, it's Sophia.
I am finally meeting you here. You're a clever one, so it shouldn't surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the Abbey. I became his tool a long time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far not to save Krat, but to save me. I felt guilty about that, but I was so elated when you answered my call. Despite it all, I thank you. My spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite. In peace, I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you, clever one. If you find my body, please help me find peace. My guidance ends here. After images of memories rage on the seaside because of Ergo, please be careful. I can't hold out forever. I am the daughter of Valentinus, leader of the alchemists. Simon was my father's right-hand man. Ambition overwhelmed him, however, and he spread the petrification disease, taking countless lives. Why would he do that? I don't know. But he brings a dark world upon us. That's for certain. Stop him, however you can. The petrification disease freezes time and memory within the afflicted body. Ergo is the purified essence of that life, trapped by the petrification disease. When I discovered that, it opened my eyes, and I was able to manipulate time using Ergo. Simon, on the other hand, is trying to use my power to fuel his ambition. I wound back your time to protect you, so you could stand against him. So stop him. Save Krat.
Won't let me go in the water. Translucent walls. Or transparent, I should say. Not invisible.
I wanna go home. I don't wanna be here. How many sleeps till Daddy's back? 10 sleeps? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you meet your friend? His name is Maroon.
Finally getting the story of Carlo now.
Hi. Are you trained to be a stalker too? Let's practice together. Call me Lampwick.
Yeah, Lampwick was... Yeah. The kid that, at the Isle of, Lost Boys or whatever it's called. The place where they turn into donkeys.
He didn't even come to your graduation? I don't care if an old man like that kicks the bucket. Don't say that. It's nice you got any family at all. Let's start talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her. Please teach me how to use a sword. You're a legendary stalker.
Ugh, so annoying. Gemini, get rid of them. I'm off.
Right ahead.
My God. No. I'm sorry. I was too late. I wish I'd got here sooner. If I had known this would happen.
like approaching the Carrion Manor. I, Adriana, recorded for the brothers and sisters. Praise Pistrus, the one who will swallow even. Ow! Ancient secrets. A star that was curious about humans pretended to be human, and became one. Humans sought splendor and called it an angel, although its form was the same, its substance was different. The undying substance, the breath of metal that lives forever. That is the reason humans wish for an angel. The angel gladly shared immortality with humans, but that blessing wasn't for everyone. Wow! Rude. Oh.
At the House of Vanini. Ah, Mother House of Vanini deals only. At the House of At the House of
You're here.
Definitely seems like we're getting close to the end of this game. The face. There's a face over there too. The faces of evil. When you get up, use the healing item. Let's try again. Always throws me when those things fly like right at the camera. Hopefully they get hurt by that. Oh, fight me, game. I've given one of those to the Door Guardian. Oh. Wow. I mean, it's entirely my fault I was stuck in that corner, but... Things will probably respawn. Oh, they don't respawn. What does this say? Wake up of all of a sudden, Greek god who will soon resurrect from the top of the abbey. Not open that from here. Bundle of old letters. Bunch of letters covered in dust. Dear Valentinus Monad. As a result of the last summit, we venerable families have decided to sponsor the Zelator laboratory construction plan actively. There are still those who oppose, but it won't be too hard to persuade them. The only possible variable is that they won't give any information of the lab. Being careful is a good thing, but we're the ones who provide the funding, so we don't want any uncertainties. We should never just watch. Old families hate being looked down. The alchemists know and handle so many things. I had no idea that place was known as the Devil's Pit had so much value. But when a gold mine or a secret is revealed, you can't put the cat back in the bag. Don't worry about the construction workers. We'll take care of it real clean. Oops. I was a little bit worried about that. If you look down or try to trick us, it's not only the workers who will disappear. Till next time I see you, I'm looking forward to a beneficial exchange. In the name of the old houses, Bull. Odrid. Well, she cannot be completely mission. She moved us through her noble sacrifice. You son of a bitch. First discovery, Camille. She was probably the first puppet with an ego found by the Order. Before that, Ergo was seen just as a travel expense for a holy journey of the Order. It was God's gift, but they didn't know that it was truth itself. However, God gave us fools the revelation for our enlightenment. It was God's miracle that Camille was made into a maid puppet. Despite being in the early phase when the design was rudimentary, Camille caught and saved a baby who fell from a crib. Such function was nowhere to be found in the design. Her appearance and identity in living years were similar, so it was probably easier for her to manifest an ego. After hurriedly collecting Camille to launch an investigation, the Order found that she understands language and got a message. Send me back to my child. By interrogating and taking Camille apart, the Order had opened the door to a new possibility. Later, means of control such as the Grand Covenant emerged, but it was a small problem compared to this discovery. Ergo is not simple. It's not a simple power stone. It embraces life. Through Ergo, we can open the door to eternal life. Wake up, evolve, ascend. With this discovery, humankind will achieve immortality. Or so they thought. I came from there. Quick curve. Okay. Another lap around. is that not a door? An item. Definitely gotta activate that ladder first. Oh, that was a good pop from my hip. Yeah, 350 for him. I can be a truck. I should try to aim for that beam that goes across the whole area. At least I got it. Ooh. music stopped. Maybe instead of trying to drop onto that narrow beam, I can just go down here and simply walk across. Hello.
Hello.
Enjoy your dinner?
Not really.
Fair.
To be totally honest, I can make better food in my sleep.
Okay, back up to the top. Nope, higher than where I started. See ya.
Interesting.
What?
Some people wish me harm for pixels on a screen.
Don't worry, there are people that wish you harm for merely existing.
Eh.
Does that make you feel better?
Not really, being honest.
Yeah.
Actual, factual guest. I bid you welcome, puppet of Geppetto. This is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it? And I hope you weren't too attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the transmitter to help. Welcome to my sanctum of riddles. I admit I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. Was there much blood other than what's all over you? I know all about those alchemist cowards. Hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day,
Or on their island.
refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding, or that they are monsters. And how about you? Is this the real you? Or are you still practicing the liar's art as only you can? You must answer. The question is simple, but I repeat, you must answer. And that answer will show what or who you are. Who you have decided to be. Now listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Are you a puppet or a human being? Which one are you? Are you so disappointing? After coming so far, enduring so much, doing so much, killing and maiming and saving and loving, why in the name of blessed ergo would you shackle yourself once more, huh? Please. You know it as well as I do, as we all do. We are human. We may live within the medium of ergo and bodies of wood and metal, but we are human beings. We live. We think, we love, we hate. We are alone, like all human beings. They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. I learned this truth long, long ago. That is why I've been exacting my revenge against them all ever since. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. It is the only thing that truly drives me. And it was so much fun. You, Geppetto's puppet. You're the puppet who embraced living and fought to stay that way. I thought you would... Oh, if you don't understand me, then... who will? So, our little shadow play's over, puppet. Take this as a souvenir. And you can throw yourself onto a bonfire or just go straight to hell. It does make things a bit more fun. You have to laugh, right? The play's over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. Aren't you curious, huh? Don't you want to know? How? Of course you do. Delicious. Time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. I will gladly waste every moment you have if you like. It's your life. So, come on. Now or never. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. It was built in this precise location because it's the most efficient place in the world to study and use ergo wavelengths. But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about the goddess in the tower. Now she, is worth saving. Her powers are impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more, well, awakened than any of us. And you see, she has so much power. It's not like she'll miss just a little. So, I have simply been sharing. Why bother? Well, I was bored. Is there any more human motivation in all the world? What if I made a puppet of a human? The way they made humans. Of puppets. What could possibly be more fun? More suitable? The play is over. Your eyes are sharper than your wit. You found the gift I left behind. Wasn't it a sight to behold, huh? I learned from an alchemist when I served him. Thanks to him and his surprisingly low pain threshold, I learned the location of their secret island. Humanity sullied its own sanctum long before I found it, blasphemed against itself, against us, by playing God. But I'm an artist. Murderer is a word the humans use to restrain us, to make us refuse our strength and power. I'm an artist. An artist of blood. I have to admit, sullying that particular sanctum was, well, fun. Even now, the memory is enough to make me shudder with something approaching joy. If only I could relive that triumph. The play is... Benigni. A beautiful fool, but a fool nonetheless. A mere slip of a boy when I met him, huh? And did he ever thank me for making him an orphan with my bare hands? Like for giving him everything he has on a silver platter by removing the dead weight holding him back. Huh. Of course I'm not sorry. It was a delectable murder. Of the many, many I have committed since, the Beninis, they have to be my personal favorites. They engineered the very first automated puppets. Enslaved puppets without even understanding what they'd done. I didn't go there to take revenge for what his parents did. I mainly just wanted to slaughter them because they were so damned happy. What a great memory. In their last moments, they begged me not to kill their child. So I didn't. I'm not a machine. I have free will. I made a choice in the heat of the moment. And it was a choice driven by that most human of emotions. Curiosity. If the child survived, would he be traumatized for life? Become a coward, a vengeful puppet-hating bigot, a despairing wretch? Would he fling himself into the sea? Would he remember the devil that orphaned him before his eyes was a puppet? Would he remember Arlecchino? Not surprisingly, the alchemists and people of the workshop were as artless as I expected, concealing the truth. Thanks to them, I get to see Benigni endure twice as much pain. I cannot control myself. Oh, it's so satisfying. Benigni is one of my greatest accomplishments. Perhaps even my masterpiece. I suppose I can return this. I've held on to my little souvenir for quite some time. Tell him it's a little something to remember me by. The play is over. The play...
That was a lot.
I'm not going back. I am sick of consuming ergo. It's cruel. There's real meals and real songs out there. I'm not just a memory-reading tool. What? You're not the inspector? Well, if you're from the outside, that means we can leave. Thanks. I know the way out, so don't worry about me. Maybe I'll see you on the outside. I can read memories. Ergo is crystallized time and memory. But God, I hate having to consume Ergo to read it. Why does it work like that? It's the worst. I can read memories, but I can't even dream of tastes, smells, or songs. I can't stand it anymore, so I'm escaping. When I get out, I'm going straight to Rosa Isabel Street.
Shouldn't go there.
I can read memories of Ergo. Ergo is crystallized. It's the worst. I can't
One more round of talking to people.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me? It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun. It is a brilliant feeling. Like the start of spring. Thanks. I think I've learned something about humans. If I make human friends someday, I'll tell you. You may not always be my only friend, but you'll always be my first friend. If I make human friends, you may not
toy. But how? The toy my parents made me. You've met him. Arlecchino. We had just watched one of my favorite films, I remember. I begged them to make me the warrior from it. If I hadn't, would my parents still be alive? Would we have been untouched by that murderous puppet? I've always blamed myself. It's a hell of a burden for a child, that kind of guilt. So I hung on. I hung on to the Grand Covenant. I wanted to use it to keep people safe. You know, in many ways, I envy you. Your strength. Thank you for this. Talk about closure. I always welcome friends.
Oh, right, the tree.
Stalker, please.
Alidoro, see for yourself. I sell it. I, Alidoro, am too great a treasure hunter to be done away with. See for yourself.
Oh, I can't attack him anymore. That's a shame. Or to somewhere else. Ugh.
Might I have a moment, puppet of... Ah, good. I was a bit concerned my voice wouldn't even reach you. It has been so very long since I spoke out of turn. You see, I too have been awakened. I have an ego, as Master Vanini would say. And I have been this way for some time. At least since Master Lorenzini was a child. He had no one else, you see. His parents. I'm sure you've heard of their terrible fate. And he had to see it all. But Master Lorenzini is stronger than most people suspect. A puppet was the killer. We both knew it. But if we had told the authorities, they might have removed me from the household as well. The young master would have been alone if I had been taken away. If only I could have saved them. Now I atone for that failure by thinking only of Master Vanini's prosperity and happiness. But even I did not realize how deeply he still held that trauma. How badly that murderous puppet had scarred his soul. You have set him free. I cannot thank you enough. I am not accustomed to sharing such thoughts or feelings. But when it involves Master Vanini, please accept this gift as it truly comes from the heart. My own. We will always roll out the red carpet for you at the House of Vanini. At the House of Vanini. At the House of...
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Bye, thank you for stopping by and watching. Means a lot to me.